Sophia, do you remember the old times with Charlie?
Oh yeah, the good old times with Charlie.
But Sophia, I don't understand what is the importance of understanding the current events in our world.
Because thanks to globalization, something that happens in the other half of the world can affect you as people and as a country. That's why even if it's an event like the opening of a museum that you believe it won't affect you, it probably will. The world has become a domino effect in which no matter what happens, it will unleash a series of events that can and will affect you. Also, it helps to stimulate the students to see more news, to do more reflections about what happens, and it helps students the importance of events.
Really interesting, but what is the connection between history course that we took with Sonia in first and second semester with globalization?
Topics on second semester all talked about different aspects of globalization, like globalization affects everyone, that now whatever happens across the world, like I said before, can affect the other half. The first semester has less direct contact with this topic, but it still has an impact, mainly because we saw what made the countries what they are today, how imperialism of the empire have been evolved all this time, and why countries are more comfortable in the trainings, like why Japan and China are not comfortable with each other. But the last two topics seen in second semester, World War II and Israel versus Palestine, are the most connected with this course because they helped us to understand the international relations between the states and the conflicts going on by now. What was the most interesting topic of this course and why?
Well, although the whole course was pretty interesting, we found the last topic about cultural globalization really surprising. We might already know our daily lives were very influenced by foreign cultures, but we're really amazed by the fact that the states use culture as a way to gain power and increase their economic or tourism. For example, the Korean case we revised in class, just before the rise of K-pop, South Korea was barely known for Kia and Hyundai. But few people, and neither us, was interested in traveling to Korea. But the government saw K-pop as a way to gain soft power. And just a couple of years later, almost everyone had heard of K-pop. Now well known in international arena for its music with idols.
What is your conclusion about the UN?
Well, even though the United Nations have achieved peace in Europe until now, they fail solving many other important issues out there like immigrant situation or world hunger or air pollution in important cities because either they are wasting time in conflicts like Israel or Palestine or resolutions proposed by the main organs of the United Nations are not effective enough, not suitable for everyone, or a state or two might disagree. But if UN's proposed resolutions are accepted by states through treaties and agreements between them, later on they end up with non-diplomatic relations by disrespecting those agreements. The point is that the UN is not useless, it's just not really effective.
To change the world, we need to start by changing our own country.
To achieve our goal, through our high school events, we are doing charities for the ones in need, getting our community together to help and expand our cause to the communities near us.
For example, we already make candy bags for kids in an educational institution with low resources and collected books for them.
Now, according to their needs, we are in charge of making blankets for them.
We are doing the same kind of good actions to other educational institutions and orphanages in order to change their lives. And each time, the help for them is bigger.
In a new future, teenagers independent to our high school can join us to change the country. Now, helping out victims of natural disaster or homeless until changing our world. We consider this is the least we can do now for it.
The good times.